No minimum spending credit card people. After HSBC Revolution's nerf of fast food, supermarkets, food delivery platform, UOB One credit card could be your next best bet. In today's video, let me go through the card details. I'll share with you what you need to take note of if you're using this. In addition to that, I'll do 1 month's worth of typical expenses to see how much cashback you could potentially receive as compared to just keeping the HSBC Revolution credit card. Let's just dive straight into today's video. Let's go. I know some of you are wondering, I thought you mentioned in your last video updating the changes saying that UOB Evolve would be the next best cashback credit card I should be looking at. For those of you who would be able to track your expenses, splitting between mobile contactless and also online payments, then go ahead and use the UOB Evolve card because the effective cashback is 6.67%. But UOB One would suit the larger majority of people who don't want to really think twice about what kind of transactions I need to put on that card, how much in the specific categories to enjoy the cashback. So UOB One credit card rewards cashback on a quarterly basis every 3 months. And in that 3 months, you must make sure you hit either $500, $1,000 or $2,000 spending every single month. If you missed out on 1 month, the entire quarter cashback is gone. From the start in that quarter, you must choose which tier you want to belong to. You can't do 500 1 month, 1,000 another month, and then $2,000 another month. You must be consistent with your minimum monthly spending tier in that particular quarter. Broken down in this table, let me just share with you. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 is the minimum spend in that statement month that you should be looking at. In addition to that, you must make sure you charge 5 transactions on that card, otherwise you will not be able to qualify as well. The quarterly cashback cap is at this amount. Monthly base cashback rate is 3.33%, but you will be able to earn additional cashback on specific merchants in their list: 7-Eleven, Cold Storage, CS Fresh, Giant, Jason Deli, Grab, not including wallet top-up, so your taxi rides on Grab or your Grab food delivery will also earn you additional cashback. McDonald's, Shopee Pay wallet top-ups do not count. UOB Travel, Simply Go, MRT and bus rides, Shell and SP Power. For most of you watching this, you are probably only going to spend $500 on this card because you come from the no minimum spending cashback tier. Additional cashback will be 5%. SP bills will give you additional 1% instead, and for Shell it's 1.67%. So effectively, if you spend on these merchants, you will get 8.33% cashback on that transaction. This is what I mean by you do not have to really think twice about what you should be charging to the UOB One credit card, because apart from the list of the usual exclusions like your hospital bill payments, insurance, wallet top-ups, etc., most of the transactions you can just charge to UOB One, hit that $500 minimum spending, then move on to another card if you really do spend more. This table you see over here is just a hypothetical example, and coming from the no minimum spending user perspective, I'm just gonna hit $500 minimum spending. Public transportation, $80, not hard to hit if you're going out for work every day and on the weekends if you're hanging out with your friends, etc. Grab rides, taxi rides in general, let's put it as $50. Even if you don't use Grab, you will still enjoy the 3.33%, but if you particularly like Grab's platform, you will get an additional 5% cashback on that expense. For food delivery, generically $50, dining out $275. I feel this amount is not hard to hit in 30 days, 1 single month. Especially after coming back to Singapore, I do feel the pinch as well. Telephone bill, $20, and your subscriptions for Netflix and Spotify, all this will add up to $500.07, and counting all the cashback, you receive $23.15. The cashback percentage is at 4.63%. As compared to using HSBC Revolution, retaining that card, you will get 2.5% cashback, but at the back of your mind, you need to keep remembering that you have only a selected whitelisted merchant category codes that can enjoy this 2.5%. So instead of putting yourself through all that trouble, you can just use a cashback credit card like UOB One. 4.63% is honestly not too bad. A little lower than UOB Evolve, but still higher than HSBC, and it's easier to use. Double tap the back of your iPhone to track your expenses on the go. This Notion Finance Tracker was created to allow you to do that and more. If you're looking for an all-in-one place that tracks your expenses on various credit cards that you hold, your income, expenses, and overall net worth seamlessly, get this template for yourself and enjoy tracking. Want to see how I use this? Refer to this video linked up above and down in the description box below. Let's get back into today's video. Let's go. For those of you who are worried about not being able to hit that $500 minimum spending, charge your house utility bills to this card and it will help you to hit that $500 minimum spending faster. My household utilities roughly come up to about $100, so thinking in that perspective, I will only need to spend another $400 in a month to hit that $500 minimum spend, which is also not hard. This is my take on UOB One's credit card after HSBC changes. It will be easier for those of you out there, I believe. One additional tip for you is that if you're applying for this card after watching this video, make sure that in your first quarter, you understand that your cashback is being prorated. I applied it in the month of April. My first quarter will be April, May, and June. I can fulfill the $500 minimum spending in May and June. The cashback given to me will be prorated. So 2/3 of the quarter I've hit it, they will credit that amount to me. But subsequently after that, you must make sure that every month in that quarter, you must hit that minimum monthly spending. So if you're in tier 1, $500, every month $500. If you're in tier 2, $1,000, then $1,000 every single month. Another tip for you, if you realize that your UOB One credit card statement is not aligned with the calendar month, ask the customer service officer to align it for you so that you can easily track on your mobile banking app together with the savings account requirement for the $500 spending. If you're affected by UOB One savings account interest rate changes, I would say hold on. Wait for OCBC to announce their changes before you decide to swap to another bank. You can also find out what exactly is a money market fund because they're offering 3% without any criteria at all. But understand that that involves some risk and it's not comparable to a bank savings deposit. I have this video where I've shared about how Moomoo's SGD liquidity fund fits into my 2024 personal finance, about what the risks potentially there are, what the daily returns could look like, the 6.8% per annum guaranteed returns for the first 30 days, etc. More details will be in that video. I'll link it up above and down in the description box below. If you have any questions, as always, go over to my Instagram, direct message me over there, and that's all for today's video. If you want to sign up for the UOB One credit card, sign up link is down in the description box below as well. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.